All right. So this is the Last Caretaker. Brand new game just came out. It's still in early access. I have played this game several times, and I mean several. I'm on my seventh save. I've learned some stuff. I there's some stuff I wish I would have known before I got started. There's some stuff that it's like one of those slap you knee, wow, son of a bitch. So I'm gonna play this with what I know. If I miss something, or if there's an easier way for me to do something and I'm not seeing it, please, 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 please say something in the comments. And speaking of comments, when you leave a comment, be nice. I'm very new to recording videos. I think this is gonna be like my second one I've posted, second or third, I think. And but anyway, enough of that. We are going to start a brand new game, and we are going to start here. And here we go. This is a very interesting game, and for it being a indie game the way it is, I find it quite interesting, actually. All right, as you can see, we start off here, and we are in the dark. Oh my gosh, this is so spooky. All right, so if you don't know this already, and you are using a game controller, if you push on the down spot on the D-pad and hold it, you turn on your light. I know, right? Yeah, nobody knew that, right? And also, if you didn't know, if you are trying
It's
to
dark
pick
and
stuff
quiet
up
now,
like this
but it
stuff,
doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
all right. All right, so like you see all this stuff hanging around and these boxes and stuff like that. Again, if you didn't know, if you hold down and you're using the controller, just to let you know, I use a controller, so all my key, uh, all the keys that I use are Xbox Elite 2. So anyway, if you hold down the X, you suck them in. I need to turn that sound down a little bit. Uh, audio. Uh, let's bring down the sound effects a little bit. Let's go to 75. Let's bring the voiceover down a little bit. 75. Music's off. And we'll bring the master down there to 95. There we go. And apply. That's a little bit better. Wow, that's still really loud. Please, please, I'm sorry for this, but I want to make sure that this experience is enjoyable and not going to kill your ears. And if it's hurting mine, I can imagine what it sounds like on your end. No! Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, so anyway, come in here, open this door, look around. These batteries right here, trust me, as you go along, these little batteries will come in handy. As a matter of fact, here in a little bit, you're gonna see why. If we make it that far in this video. See, my bunkie had too much to drink, and I'm sorry. He's just out for the night. Dude, come on, let's get you the bait. Oh, come on. Oh, look how drunk he is. All right, can't even lay down. You know what? Sleep on the floor. And come back and grind your ass up, please. Anyway, suck up all the goodies. The number one rule in this game is recycle everything. You have no idea how much you're gonna need all of your materials, and they don't come back. They stay gone. So,
Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home. We've lingered
and
here
if you
long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
and if you didn't see what I just did, all I did was this. I walked over to this battery, plugged one in there, flipped the switch, and look, got power. Come down here. Is there some? Oh, grab these things because they help with lure or lore or something. I don't know. It has something to do with the storyline, I think. Okay, so all this material, all this stuff that's sitting here, don't worry about it right now because here in a little bit we'll come back and get it. Trust me. Right now is a good time to go into your skills. Also, um, if you look, come on. Oh, you can't unlock them yet. There's two items right here that you get for free. This one is a recycler, which means you can go through and recycle shit that you can't pick up or stuff like like these big crates that you can't get into the recycler. Um, it, you can use it on those. Bad thing is those it takes from your body's battery and uh yeah, it causes you to have to charge up a lot sooner. And like I said, these batteries, they're all over the place. Collect them, get them. These things, one is for here, let me turn the light off. This one is for your vitality, and this one is for saving. Which honestly, I played I don't know how many different build survivor games, like Ark and Icarus and Pale World and all those survival build things, and I have never seen a save system like this. I think it's freaking cool. All right, so you walk over here, you plug in, just let it do its thing, suck in all that goodness, and disconnect. Come over here, save, save, save. Wait, no. No, not no, 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 no. Yeah, where did that one? That's my that's my good game. We don't want to mess with my good game. All right, so open the door. Let's turn the lights up. There. Now we can see what we're saying. All right, so these big things, and the ones that you can't pick up and carry, you can use that recycler thing on. But it takes away, like I said, it takes away from your juice. So you got to be very careful. If you dip down there, you can squeeze through without having to worry about uh, moving all that jive turkey stuff. All right, so this area. Now, I know. I know it's. I know that your first instinct is to uh, grab the elevator and use it. I don't because of one thing. If you take what is over? Oh, if you take this ladder instead, the sound effects are amazing. You get all kinds of goodies. And I've also learned another thing when I'm going through all this. If you pay attention to these fallen robots that you see all over the place, and actually go to where they are pointing you in the right direction. Just follow where they're pointing, and you it'll take you where you need to be. I hope that's not loud for everybody else. It sounds loud in my ear. I haven't quite figured out how to use the paint yet, but oh, you hear that eeky sound? Check this. Oh, some more batteries. Look at that thing. Yeah, isn't that pleasant? Yeah, all right. So most of the time, people are whacking things with this, and you don't have to. No, put that away. If you just hit the RB or the LB button, the top one, your bumper, you can swing a crowbar and take them out fairly quick. And these early ones are fairly slow, so if you just keep backing up and swinging at the same time, you'll pass through it pretty soon. Yeah. Anyway, so here we go. Here we go. The whole reason why we're here. Another robot.
Here she is, your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas, and perhaps even your identity.
All right, so
The dock systems are offline. Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
all right, so one of the things that I've also learned while going through and doing this game is at this point there is so much stuff in this building that you can recycle, and if you actually recycle everything in this building, you are going to set yourself up for the future like you wouldn't believe. It is amazing. It is quite amazing. So one of the things that I've also learned about this game is, the power management, which I'm going to show you here in just a second on how to get continuous power running through the entire building, and also be able to charge your ship, if you don't already know, to like 100%. And I don't know how many other people have seen this, or if you know about it yourself, but I'm going to show you some. All right, so we hook this one up there, then we run one from there to over there. You bastard! Grab all that goodies. Suck it in. Some more cables. Suck all this stuff. All of that. It is going to weigh you down. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna get weighed down. Oh, and collect those cartridges because they're little mini games. Let's use this one real quick and charge up. All right, so let's try this again now that we've got some. Connect, run it over. Repair. Done. And check this shit.
Each step
Look at that thing.
forward reconnects us to a brighter future.
And these?
Caretaker, you were never meant to remain bound. These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
All right, so just in case if you didn't know, all right, I'm just gonna put a whole blanket thing out there. The things I'm showing and the little tricks that I know, these are for people that didn't know this stuff. If you already know this stuff, great, awesome. But if you didn't know and that helps you, that's even better. So that's just the way I'm gonna say it. Okay, all right. So these little things, if you hit the X button next to them, oh look, we got a ladder. These things are awesome. These are like, once you get to a certain area, it's like a cheat way of getting back down and back to that area. They're great. I love them. I look for them everywhere. All right, sweet. It's daylight. So we're gonna come out here, and we're gonna come all the way back here. See these? You see these things? Yeah. These are wind turbines. And guess what? Unlike solar power, whether it's night or day, as long as there's even a slight bit of a breeze, these things will turn, and you're constantly getting power. And unlike the solar panels, whether unlike the solar power panels, they don't just work during the day; they work during the night too. So you're constantly getting power. And as a matter of fact, as you play, well, yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. See, and it doesn't take much to repair the ones that are damaged. And the one that is working is not like really damaged, but I mean, it's enough to put out something. Yeah, you don't have to hit the sack for these things to explode. As soon as you touch one of the legs or something, that big old sack busts. Yeah, don't touch the legs, dude. They fucking hurt. There. Alright. I think that one's actually running at yeah, that one's running at 75%. So, well, that one's running pretty good. So what we're gonna do is, hopefully, if we have enough, oh, we leveled up. So we got 3 points, but we're not gonna spend any points right yet. Not yet. Not yet. Well, all right, maybe we will. So these are your freebies. This is the recycler, the one I'm talking about. I'll show you here in a minute. I'll use it. Go ahead and get the power and this one because you do need them. You are going to be using them, so help. All right, recycler, kill this dude, and you get everything back. Yeah, as long as you have the blueprint for the item. If you like it, once you get the blueprint for these, if you recycled it, you'd get everything that's out there. So anyway, we're gonna grab this, stuck it in like a big old piece of noodle, like a big old piece of sketty noodles. This is going to change over time, because eventually, they are going to get those other ones are going to get repaired, and you're going to use them. As a matter of fact, here in a little bit, you're going to be using them because I'm going to get them repaired. But yeah, bam! Look at that. And don't forget to change your plugs too. And if you don't know how to do that, if you're using the controller, it's Y. You just hit the Y button and it switches the direction from input, output to neutral, and you just pick whichever way you want to go. All right. Now, I'm going to show you why the whole reason for doing all this. We're gonna be coming back to this dude. Grab this end. Plug it in. Look at that. And you can always tell, again, if you didn't already know, you can always tell how much power is being sucked out by whatever you're using by looking at the lines. The brighter the color, the more it's the more whatever's passing through it is there's more of it. Boy, I am doing really well on constructing sentences, aren't I? All right, so now we've got power. Oh, why I'm thinking about it. One thing you really want to do as soon as you think about it is run over here, run up here, and open these doors. Because if that battery that everything is connected to happens to go dead, or if by the grace of whatever, there is a chance of the wind slowing down, because I've seen it that it does. You won't have enough power to open it, but as long as it's open first, you'll be all right. Is that a mine right out in front of my? Of course. All right, so check it out. That is a recycler. That is a fabricator. That is a big ass battery. So, first thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna run over here to the recycler. Stretch it, stretch it. I cannot believe it. All right. Oh, I don't want to do 5. Oh. Oh. I don't have any juice. Yeah, you gotta kind of keep a watch of your battery. There we go. There. Now. When it comes to the enhancers, the way I do it is I just go right down the list, you know. There. Just like that. Alright, so ouch. Ouch. Alright, turn it on. Throw shit in it. Just like that. And I mean anything and everything that you can pick up, toss it in there, because you're gonna need it. And again, suck it all up, man. Alright, I'm going to show you a little trick. Again, in case you didn't know this already. If you run this over here, and you lay this just right. without going in, you can take these. Line it up just right, and then you can just use it to just like that. And that's something. That's how cool these graphics are. Not graphics, sorry. The physics are in this game, and for it being an indie game and early access, this game is pretty cool, man. It's definitely won the chance to be in my top three. And if you pick one up and pick up an item, and if you hit the elbow, the left trigger, you can throw it. And fabric is a biggie. You need a lot of fabric in this game. A lot of things take fabric, and if you don't have it, you're sent looking for it. That and carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is another big one that's really hard to find. I have seen it in some and enemies, animals that you come across, especially the fish in the water, the the laser shark and the spiky shark. You can get some stuff from them, but you can't do anything to them until you get the rifle, or not the right. Well, you can do it with the pistol. It's easier to do it with a rifle. Get in there. Oh shit. Oh, keep falling. Keep falling. I gotta go fix those other. I gotta go fix those other windmills or wind turbines. And if you run fast, you use up a lot of energy. If you leave your flashlight on, you use up a lot of energy. If you're carrying too much weight, and you're running or walking, you will use up a lot of energy. So you gotta be fairly careful on some of the things you do. And definitely watch your battery and your health. I mean, even though it's really easy to get sucked into doing something, and then you absolutely forget to check on your on your power or something, and you're just like, oh no! And by that time, it's too late, and your battery's dead, and you're keeled over in some dark tunnel or something, and then you realize, oh no, man, the last save I did was, yeah. Those are those this is bullshit moments. And this is bullshit because we just ran out of cord. Sorry, I gotta go down and charging. Alright, now that we've got all three turbines turning, we're gonna plug everything into it. As soon as we go down and charge, because whoa. And you do have fall damage. However, you have to be pretty high up for it to count. So just mind your footing. Be careful. Be very careful. And using the fabricator is a lot easier than trying to do it yourself because it goes so much faster. So, all right. Sorry, I kind of was doing something off camera here. All right. So all the scrap stuff that you get, you can throw that in the recycler too, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. And we got that. So we're gonna switch the cord back over here. We'll get a permanent cord for that here in a second. Just there's certain things I want to do first. Send all this stuff to the recycle. Oh shit, not the teddy bear. Alright. So this is, send that in. Send that stuff in. Send that in. There we go. Alright, now we got cords. Let's go back up top. Alright. There we go. Boom. Hey, look, it's daylight again. But you're a robot, so it doesn't matter. Alright, connect A to B. And enjoys the power. I have the power. I mean, we can run it. It's not really going to do much because, you know, it relies on sun and shit. Alright, so we're going to put that away. We're going to come over here. And we're going to destroy this thing because it's a pain in the ass. And these little freaking robot things are horrible little creatures. Oh, and don't step on that stuff either, because it'll get you. Alright, so in here is another recycler and another fabricator. We are going to be using that thing later. Yeah, you want to go in those things, but in a minute. Fabric. Pick up fabric anytime you see it. It's funny because I've been through this a couple of... There is something right there. See? It won't let me through. Oh, no! Oh, man! Oh, well. Alright, so... we need to do some more recycling. We need copper and iron, because that's what makes, that's what makes cords, and we need cords. Sweet, level 3. Alright, so You do need this because you got to make parts for your ship. You do need this, like I said.
Caretaker, the replica scanner can preserve more than materials. It can preserve
Yeah.
shapes. Scan what you find. If it's recorded, we can build it again.
Yeah, too bad this thing don't work on shit like this, you know? Alright, let's see. We are sitting at 7 out of 500. I wonder if scanning this stuff gets you points. Yes, it does. I'll be damned. I'm gonna be a scanning foe. I'm gonna be scanning everything. Scan, scan, scan. Just toss this crap down in there. You can't get those things through the door. Alright, this is good for some plastic. I'll be turning the power on sorry. I will be turning the power on in these rooms once I get everything set up right, and I'm running a consistent power source. Because right now the way it sets is everything is running off that battery upstairs, and that battery is not going to last forever. And that's what I'm talking about by getting that door open. Because if you continue to run on that battery, it's going to die, and then you're not going to be able to get out. So easiest way to do is just set it right up from the start. You go all the way to the top, get the first turbine connected, so you have one source of consistent power, and then start your stuff after that. Whoa, I am really bad on a joystick today. I'm making myself seasick. And grab some more stuff. I think these things are good for some copper. Throw that in there. Yeah, I know that was rubber. Damn it. That was rubber, but I'm just getting it on. Man, my controller is really acting up today. It keeps doing stuff by itself. Boy, that was a bad throw and a half, wasn't it? Alright, so we grab this, move this back over here, turn this back on, and do that. Because we is going to need a lot of it. we go. I like how it's 1-to-1. Oh, it's copper and plastic. Okay. Just look at that stuff. I mean, they really put some detail into this game. Look at that. Alright, how much cable? 65. I think that should be okay. Once I get a consistent power source going, I'll run 2 cords, 1 for each machine. Alright, so go in here, grab your cord, and you're gonna want to take the shortest path possible. Turn our light on so we can see what the hell we're doing. And then we go into our build. We build one of these things. You know, I have this working on my other game. I don't know why it's messing up on me so bad today. And this is exactly how I did it too. I don't know what's going on. Give me just a second. Let's go this way. Yeah, if you notice that drops. It doesn't take your health away, but it takes your battery away. Alright. For whatever reason, it's being funky today. Make sure everything is pointed in the right direction. Oh, I see why that one's not working. There we go. And run this one down to a box right here. Let's put it right. And connect. And look at there. Now we take that off. Stuck it up. Bring this in here. And right here, we drop one of those. We do this. And we do that. And voila. We have consistent running power. Now, no worries. We can do what we want as much as we want. I mean, we might run some trouble if if the wind dies down or something, but I mean, it doesn't happen that often. And I've got 3 turbines going up there, so we are rocking and a rolling. All right, here's our boat. Look at that bad boy. Pretty cool. Actually, I kind of like this game the way this is set up because I like I like the aspect of building on a boat. I really do. I think that is actually quite neat. And I just wish you could make the boat bigger, and expand out or whatever. Just make it so you can have more room on. Man, it is what it is. Plug this in. And let it charge. All right, if you come up here where the phone is ringing.
Dad? No. Sorry. I'm sorry. If someone answers, don't. I just wanted to say I made it. That's all. I made it.
All right, well, I think I'm going to cut this video here and just remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, if there was something I missed or something you have a better or easier way of doing, please let me know. And thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Y'all come back now, you hear?